Hi, and welcome to Developing Excellence in Online Teaching. My name is Sarah McNary, and I'll be your instructor for the next 4 weeks. I wanted to take a brief moment and tell you a little bit about how the course is structured so you know better what to expect. We've divided the course up into 4 modules that will correspond to the 4 weeks of class. Module 1 is called Who Are We Teaching? And in it we're going to talk all about what it means to build a learning community. We'll learn about who our students are, what their needs are, and most importantly, what do they really need and can use. Then Module 2 is called What Are We Teaching? In it, we're going to discuss what it means to design a challenging and yet engaging course and how to really connect students with their learning. Module 3, we're going to talk about how are we teaching. We'll look at effective instructional strategies for online instruction. Then in Module 4, we'll wrap it up with Did Our Teaching Work? We'll talk about assessment, and we'll talk about how important timely and specific feedback is in order to get students connected with where they need to go next with their learning. Now, each module is similarly structured inside it. We'll begin with prior knowledge, which is a couple of thinking questions I'm going to ask you to get you thinking about what the topics are that week. Then we'll have the content blocks, and that's where the meat of the course is. In it, you'll hear from me and my thoughts on the topic, and we'll also hear from some of the research on it. So there'll be some videos, there'll be some articles to read as well. Then we'll have discussion boards. These will be questions that relate to you and your students and the classes that you're planning on developing. You'll have an opportunity in those not only to talk about what's going on with you personally and your students and the classes you're designing, but also to practice your discussion and facilitation skills. So it'll be a little bit of work on thinking and also on doing. Then we'll have the Wiki Projects. These are your preliminary thoughts about how your course is going to be structured. They're planning public projects, and it's just a chance for you to start that brainstorming process and to get some feedback from each other and then also from me on how the course is going to be put together. Then you'll have your reflection. That's a private conversation between you and me where I'll ask you some questions and you'll respond and I'll respond back to you. Finally, we'll have an area called Do You Want to Deepen Your Understanding? This course is short. 4 weeks is not nearly enough time for me to tell you everything I want to tell you, and it's not nearly enough time for me to give you all of the articles and videos that I think are so important and inform this body of work. So I've placed some of those extra things that I think are worth looking at if you have the time in that area. All right, you're ready. Let's get started. And if you have any questions, you know you can reach me through the course via email. I can't wait to meet you.